So we've still got quite a while until the next set of free PlayStation Plus games get revealed. And I know everyone's getting a little bit stir crazy. At the moment, in the UK, everyone's under lockdown. So chances are, you're like me, looking for something new to play. And it's that time of the week where we're going to check out the PlayStation Store and see what awesome deals there are for you guys. Now, before anything though, if you guys are looking to pick yourself up a new controller, modded controller, custom controller, or just one with those little Dominator buttons on the back, make sure you check out the sponsor Controller Mods. There's a link down below that will give you a bit more of a discount, and there's a discount code there as well. Make sure you check them out, they've got some awesome designs over there. Now, the first section that we're going to look at is the PlayStation Plus section. And I will be honest, there's literally one game in this section that's on sale that I haven't mentioned in the past couple of weeks. But it's also a game that I haven't really heard of. It's Star Wars Jedi Knight Jedi Army. Now, this game was only released last year. When it comes to multiplayer Star Wars games, the only ones that kind of shoot to mind are the Star Wars Battlefront games. This one isn't one that I've heard of or know much about, apart from the fact that it's clearly a remaster of an older game. Looking at the gameplay and stuff for it, it looks okay, I suppose, but I'll be honest, Battlefront looks better. For an online multiplayer game, this game holds up to like 32 players in a match, and you play the usual stuff like Siege, Capture the Flag, Free for all that sort of thing. But again, Battlefront does look better, but if you got bored of that game and you're looking for something new to play, maybe Jedi Knight could be one for you. It's normally 19 quid, it's currently on sale just under a tenner. Next up, multiplayer games. Now, the first one that I'm going to go for is The Elder Scrolls Online. Now, this is the Greymore edition. It's normally £55. It's currently on sale at £18. Now, when it comes to The Elder Scrolls, I used to enjoy playing Skyrim. With The Elder Scrolls Online, it's not a game that I've really put that much time into. I will be honest, when it comes to these sort of games, I always tend to go for RuneScape or World of Warcraft on PC. Elder Scrolls Online, it's just one that you have to put that much time into. I just feel like I haven't got the time to actually enjoy the game to its fullest, but I know a lot of you guys enjoy this sort of stuff, and for 18 quid with DLC stuff as well, it's definitely worth checking out. Next up, a game that you will not even believe is on sale at this price. It's less than a fiver. It's Red Dead Online. Now, the Red Dead Online edition is usually 18 quid, and it's currently £4.50. Now, I'll be honest, with Red Dead Online, GTA Online's better, by far. But for less than a fiver, if you're looking for something new, it's definitely worth a play. It plays very similar, apart from there's other stuff that you can do in it as well. I enjoy the chilled factor of it. I like going out hunting, I like going out doing the fishing, getting certain materials for your jobs to do the collections and stuff. The bounty hunting's pretty cool as well. If you're trying to run a business, though, like a moonshining business, sometimes it can get a little bit stressful, but it works in a very similar way to the way GTA Online does with a business. You have to gather certain things to end up making a produce that you then deliver and you get paid for, but it's pretty cool. The earning money in the game can be a little bit slow as well at some point, but one thing that I will say, if you link it over to your Twitch Prime, there's some free stuff on there where you get free gold, as well as free business stuff that you usually actually have to pay gold for. It's just a really quick way to get into the game, and if you want to get a Twitch Prime for free for 30 days, there's a link in the description as well, where you get a free trial, and there's loads of free stuff for Red Dead Online and GTA Online as well. But the final one that we're going to go for in the multiplayer section is Fall Guys. Now, Fall Guys is usually 16 quid. It's a previous PlayStation Plus game, so chances are a lot of you guys have probably already got it. But just imagine if you got a PlayStation at Christmas, and Fall Guys is a game that you knew were free, and you never got to pick it up. Well, it's on sale at £12.70. It's a really cool multiplayer game where you can chill out with your friends, but at the same time, you're battling to the death with your friends. If you're in a lobby where you're doing a minigame where it's a team game, yes, you get to work with your friends to try and beat the other team, but then at the same time, when you're in that final round, you don't care about your friends. Literally, you will sucker punch them to try and get that win, to get that crown, so you can get yourself some really cool customization stuff. For 12 quid, it's definitely really cool. It's been updated, it's got like seasons, it's got all sorts of stuff going on in it, it's got events going on in it, and for 12 quid, if you're looking for something new to play, it's definitely worth having a look at. Next up, the best sellers. Now, the first game that I'm going to go for is another Star Wars game. It's Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Now, the only reason that I'm actually even going for this game, you guys might know if you've been watching the channel for a while, I'm not a massive Star Wars fan, but I do appreciate that it's popular and there's a lot of people out there that like it and enjoy it, which is why I'll still mention the games in the videos if I see one that's on sale and stuff, just because I know you guys are going to appreciate it. But Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order has actually had a next gen update as well, which makes it really cool, which makes me want to play it just to see what it looks like in like 4K with, if it's got ray tracing and stuff on it, I'm not too sure. But it's usually 60 quid, it's currently on sale at 21 quid. I don't really know much about the game apart from it's a campaign style game rather than the big multiplayer battle games, which it's hit and miss. If I jumped onto it and I enjoyed a bit of the story, I'd probably play through it, but with campaign games it's hit and miss whether or not it holds my attention or not. But for you guys, for 21 quid, for a game that's had a next gen update, might be worth having a look at. Next up, Division 2. It's a bundle that actually comes with the Warlords of New York. I'll be honest, Division 2, I enjoyed it, but I didn't like the Dart Zone. When it comes to the Division games, I think the Division 1 were the best because I enjoyed the Dart Zone to the point where I used to play it every day just to go in the Dart Zone. It's just the way that the DZ worked in Division 2 that kind of put me off a little bit. But the Warlords of New York actually takes you back to New York, so you kind of get to go visit the old map and do some stuff, and I haven't actually played that DLC yet. It's one that I already own, but I just haven't gone back to playing the DLC stuff. But for 20 quid, it's really cool. I mean, when it first came out, you were paying 60 quid for the game, and then you was paying like an extra 20, 30 quid or whatever it was for the Warlords of New York DLC. For a bundle together for $19.99, it's definitely worth checking out. But if you don't know what the Division is, if it's not a game that you've actually checked out to play yourself, imagine a big open world game where it's like the RPG MMO style, where you start off at a really low level, you go around killing enemies, they drop loot, and the further you progress, the higher level loot you need, the rarity, you got your sets, where if you're wearing all the same stuff, you get a set bonus and all that sort of stuff. And one thing that I can definitely say, if you've never played the Division, it's one that you will really, really enjoy. But the final one that I'm going to go for something a little bit different and a little bit more chilled out. It's called Truck Driver. Now, this game's normally 35 quid and it's currently on sale at 20 quid. Now, Truck Driver's basically just a truck driving simulator. You focus on your career as a truck driver, you build relationships with people while you're doing your jobs and stuff. You can actually play it using all the race wheels and stuff, which makes it dead chilled out as well. It looks pretty cool, it looks pretty chilled. It's got loads of customization stuff as well that you can actually do to your truck. Not too sure how big the map is on this, but if you're after a chilled out game, it's 20 quid, it might be worth having a look at. And if you're into your simulator games anyway, I'm sure it's one that you've probably already looked at, and the fact that it's on sale might be the best time to kind of pick it up. But the final section, games under £16. Now, the first one that I'm going to mention is, it's again another game that's on sale so cheap that it's pretty damn crazy. And it's Horizon Zero Dawn, the complete edition. Now, this game's usually 16 quid and it's currently on sale at $7.99. Horizon Zero Dawn is a big open world game. It looks beautiful. All the creatures are like robot creatures. Pretty much you just take on quests around the world to kind of progress through the story. It's pretty cool. It can get a little bit difficult on the bosses sometimes, but again, if this is one that you've been looking at, if it's one that you've heard of that you've just never really wanted to pick up or pay like 50 quid for it when it's at full price, the fact that the price would reduce to £16 is crazy as it is, but the fact that it's also now on sale at $7.99 is like the perfect time to pick up this game if it's one that you've never played. But that's pretty much it for this one. I hope you've enjoyed the video and found it useful. If you have, a like would be awesome. Don't forget to subscribe as well if you are new to the channel. But thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you next time.